By researching and compiling data of various zip codes in New York City since the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic, we came to identify a neighborhood that was an outlier among them all. This project is about investigating the different urban conditions in and around this neighborhood, which we organize into different categories of airport, prison, and manufacturing. These urban networks are covert and easily overlooked, yet they have a strong impact on the site. We seek to investigate them and the parts they comprise of to gain a deeper understanding of our site and create interventions for our research. When looking at the difference between COVID cases per population and COVID deaths per case, the neighborhood of Flushing located in Queens stands out. Data shows that Flushing had an average number of infection rates, yet out of those infected, the number of deaths was very high. This discrepancy raises questions on the living conditions of Flushing. By overlapping the blue of cases per population and the red of death per cases, we can see that Flushing is the only zip code that is highlighted in purple. Looking deeper into demographics, the population of Flushing is comprised of mostly Asians, two-parent households, and renters. There is a distinction from east to west. People with lowest household income live mostly near the commercial area located on the west part of our site. Areas where the population density is highest are also where the household income is the lowest. Major highways, overlapping bus routes, and various train lines are all concentrated in the west side of Flushing. Paired with the commercial area, this creates a zone of congestion. Land use indicates that our site contains almost no parks or institutions. Site maps were overlapped to further highlight divisions within the neighborhood. Companies in the manufacturing zone were investigated to find out what they produce, who they produce for, and what their means of production are. Mechanical systems that appear throughout the site were systematically organized. Airport map shows different aircraft routes throughout the day, arrivals and departures to and from LaGuardia, as well as shared airspace by various aviation systems. Airport landings and takeoffs indicate 2 runways used at different times of the day for arrival and departure. Noise pollution from the airport travels through the shores of Flushing Bay to our site of Flushing, Queens. Airplane routes after 6 p.m. depart using the runway that is closest to Flushing, causing the noise level to go up to the highest decibel due to the airplane proximity to the site. Runway markings and signs were analyzed to study the movement of aircrafts and how they follow clear markings in order to land at certain times and distances. Various systems were taken from the manufacturing zone, airport, and prison and deconstructed in order to show their individual elements. Said elements would later be reused and appropriated into our own designs. This site appears to be mundane, but has a variety of urban systems hiding in plain sight. The 3 major systems take form in manufacturing, airport, and prison. In order to make apparent what is often overlooked, we have created a system of interventions. These interventions move in accordance to the data on these systems.